All right, welcome back. Fresh off the press in a little while, Jason Serenier is going to be bringing up a map. We have Emily that has formed southeast of Puerto Rico near the Lesser Antilles, so we're going to keep our eye on that one for sure. And we're going to bring you an update on that coming up very shortly right here on Bayou Time. So we're not trying to alarm anybody, but we're going to stay vigilant on Emily for sure. Now, let's turn once again to the debt limit deal. David Vitter today spoke on the Senate floor to discuss his opposition to the debt ceiling deal announced yesterday by the White House and House Speaker John Boehner. After careful study since 2 a.m. this morning, he says, when I got a copy of the bill, I've decided that I must vote no. All right, you weigh in as the public. What are you thinking? Here we go. HTV, welcome to Bayou Time. Your comments tonight, please.
Good afternoon, Martin.
How you doing, Mr. Rome?
I listened to Al Labron talk about all the infrastructure.
Okay.
There's only one thing wrong.
What's that?
We're talking about infrastructure. What happened to the outer structure?
Yeah,
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
What the hell are you going to do building all of this stuff in to keep the water out of here? I mean, I was born at night, but not last night. Am I right or wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong, I'll hang up right now.
No, I agree with you. Me and you've been fighting for the outer for a long time. But in fairness to Mr. Levin, I don't think that's all his problem. It's that the state and the feds.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I did not say that.
I just want to set the record straight.
There's a lot of good things going on. But the thing about it all is, you can't put a quart in a pint bottle, brother. It don't fit.
One day,
Am I right or wrong?
right? One day, maybe me and you could have a conversation, and we're happy because some of those things get done, huh?
You know, just like what tickles me to no end, I've been fighting. I'm 71 years old now, Martin. I didn't come here on a damn snap bean truck after midnight. I know what needs to be done. I knew how wide Whiskey Pass was in the 60s. I know what it is now. You can't keep this water out of here. You know what's going to happen to us? We are doomed, my boy. We are doomed. We're destitute.
We got to keep trying.
Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll just tell you what, you got it all to yourself.
Hey, let me ask you this. Let me switch gears a little bit. What do you think about the debt limit?
When I think about that, you got 536 representatives with their aides, and you got 100 senators with their aides, and you got a president and his bunch of clones. They need to pack them up and send them somewhere but the United States of America. Because what he said the other day, you all just go to work and take care of this and take care of that. Well, you hired us to do that. No, I didn't hire you to do that. We elected you to be a representative of the people.
Amen. Amen on that one. No doubt. All righty.
Have a good night.
Hey, by the way, what's wrong with snap beans?
What now? Never mind.
Take care of yourself. I like snap beans, all right? Here we go. HTV, welcome to Bayou Time. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. I had a problem with an offshore company, and you can tell me if it's for the news or not. You know.
Okay.
I had a problem. I had a driller that actually got mad and grabbed my uniform and pulled me toward him, grabbed my collar and choked it up and pulled me toward him. And nothing was did about it. You know, they didn't, the policy and procedure that they have is zero tolerance, this and that, you know. And the thing is that when he did it, I got guys that see me, that witnesses it. I got statements and I got the write-up, his write-up. But I never got a write-up. I never got a write-up. They never told me what was going on or nothing, I had to spend a whole other week out there with him, sleeping in the same room. He wondered if he gonna have his job or not.
Well, here's the thing. If you ask my opinion, that is a civil matter. Although if he uses hands, I don't know what the charges would be. But then you're going to have to bring that up. None of that should be condoned or accepted whenever anybody lays a hand on anybody. But you're going to have to handle that within the policy of the company and the human resources of that company. And if you don't get what you think is proper, then you may have to go outside of the company. But that's a decision that absolutely you're going to have to make. But weigh it carefully, weigh it properly, and at the end of the day, pray about it too, and you'll make the right decision.
Well, 2 weeks later, I'm terminated for job performance. But they kept him.
Yeah.
That's how that went. Today I just found out. They called me. It's time for me to go back out. They called me and said I'm terminated.
Yeah. Now, of course, I don't know all the circumstances, so I can't really referee it. But I'm saying, make sure you go through all the proper channels, and then at the end of the day, after careful consideration, if you feel like you've been treated improperly, there are means and ways to get your voice out, and you may have to consider that. But I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying think it out. And at the end of the day, once you give it a lot of thought, you'll make the right decision.
Yeah, get a lawyer.
Well, if that's what it comes down to.
Well, it's going to have to.
Yeah.
It's going to have to, because I never had a write up or nothing. Never been wrote up, never been disciplinary action or nothing.
Well, and that will all be taken into consideration. Your past behavior on the job site either works for you or works against you. So if you have a pretty good record on the job site, it's going to work for you.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good night. All right, we're going to switch gears. I know everybody wants to talk about the debt ceiling, but I want to talk about Emily, which we're going to keep an eye on. And this is what we're looking at. This is Tropical Storm Emily, as of 7 p.m. our time, position 15.2 north, 62.0 west, winds 40 miles per hour, gust at 50. The movement west at 17 miles per hour, the pressure 29.71 or 1,006 millibars, and it's about 50 miles west-southwest of Dominica. So we're going to keep an eye on this, but here's the cone. All right, now, keep in mind when we see the cone that in the middle of the cone there is an 84% probability. I say the middle, but inside the cone, there's an 84% probability that they've got these statistics over the last 10 years that the storm will follow because of all the models and the technology they have now. We don't know that for certain. We're going to keep an eye on it. We hoping this becomes a fish storm, which means the only thing it affects are the fish, and they go down deep enough where they don't care about it anyway. So we're going to keep an eye on it. It is going to pass over land masses, so somebody will be affected. But as it gets close to the mainland, you see some models that have it a little further out in the Atlantic. We hope they're right. But then again, they have one of them or two of them that are a little concerning to me, but that's only two of the whole glob of models that we see. So we are certainly going to keep an eye on this one as it comes out. I'm not sure if Jay has any other image. Yeah, so there's the models. We are going to keep an eye on that, and you do know that we will be all on top of it if anything develops, and certainly we hope that we don't. We've had too many things to report. We've had river flooding, oil spills, hurricanes. We don't need another one right now, but if we have to be here, we certainly will be, and we'll bring you through it like we always do. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's go back to the phone lines if we can. HTV, welcome to the program. You're on. Go ahead, please.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of pass on a little information. I'm a YouTuber,
Okay.
and there's a guy that puts out a lot of videos. I'll spell his name: DUTCHSINSE. His name is Dutch Sense, and he does a lot of investigating on earthquakes, volcanoes, and our government program called HAARP, HAARP.
Okay.
And I'd just like to pass that on to a lot of the viewers. There's a lot of information that the news just don't get out on these earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
Every fault line is having earthquakes right now like crazy. And what happened in Japan is all going around the Ring of Fire and the whole world. And this guy, Dutch Sense, he's really got some good information, and I just want to pass it on.
Well,
I'll be
go
quick
ahead
to
and
let
give
some
it.
other people on.
Go ahead and give it one more time so people can write it down if they can get by a pen or a pencil.
Okay. His name is Dutch Sense. That's DutchSinse. You'll catch he's got about 700 or 800 videos on YouTube, and he follows real close with the earthquakes that's going on.
Okay, that's good information. Matter of fact, I'm gonna punch it up tonight and see what you're talking about.
Yeah, really gets interesting.
All right, I appreciate the call. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, we are going to take a break. Also, in a few short minutes, Harry McCullough is going to be up with sports. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting pumped up now about this Saints thing. I know a lot of you bought the 25 jersey, and now you got to sort of put it in your closet, or maybe you don't. If you spend a lot of money on it and you want to wear it, that's fine. It's black and gold. But I'm really excited about some of the things the Saints are doing. And, you know, we're getting a lot of north-south runners, not east and west. And I know the beef on Reggie Bush was, well, he sure racked up the mileage from left to right, but not north and south. So anyway, Harry's gonna have a lot to talk about on that. We'll take a break. When we come back, still looking for your comments on the debt ceiling. What do you think about it? 879-1231. We'll be back to hear your comments.